Welcome to ProjectME, the podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany Carter, the founder of ProjectME, multimillionaire entrepreneur, former TV newscaster, money-making expert, female empowerment speaker, and self-proclaimed office supply addict. My mission is to take the mystery out of making big money. Every week on ProjectME, the podcast, I'll share success tips, strategies, and stories from other entrepreneurs, experts, and millionaires, showing you exactly how you can achieve your most exceptional life. Now let's get to it. Welcome to ProjectME with Tiffany Carter, the podcast and posse. I'm your host, Tiffany, and my coffee was made on damn point today. So this episode is going to be lit, and you guys need it. I know what you do because I used to do the same. And sometimes I can still find myself there on a crappy day, which usually has something to do around the full moon. It's interesting. I don't know how many of you guys have noticed that. Even if you're not into that stuff, a lot of weird shit happens around the full moon. But the 4 key reasons why success happens much faster for some people and then others get stuck in the struggle. So what I was saying is you guys get caught into, and we can call it comparisonitis, imposter syndrome, feeling like a fraud, whatever you want to call it. But you scroll, you might be seeing people at a holiday gathering, you might get news from people you went to college with or coworkers or whatever. It could even be watching Shark Tank. It can happen watching things on TV about other entrepreneurs who have these great success stories and made it. And you start going, God, what am I doing wrong? Why is it that they're having so much success seemingly easier and faster and with much fewer roadblocks than I am? And I'm over here spinning. Nothing seems to be working. I'm busting my butt. I'm creating content. I'm on all the platforms. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I've even, hired coaches and it's not landing for me. What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? It even gets to like a shame point, especially for those of you who have spent a lot of money and probably are still in student loan debt from getting master's degrees, maybe even doctorates. Maybe you have done a lot of certifications. You've done all these things, and on paper, you have all this stuff, and you know that you know what you're talking about. You know you can help people, and yet no one is hiring you. No one's buying from you to the tune of real cash that gives you freedom, that makes you happy. Or even having your business set up in a way where it's not always dependent on you for active income, right? You're trading a lot of time for your money. Other people seem to be having it easier where they can take vacations and not pay a price. They truly have a business that has freedom versus, having a business where you feel all consumed by. I get it. I really get it. And in my 14 years of being an entrepreneur, building 2 multi-million-dollar businesses and starting, so to speak, I started from the bottom. Now we're here. Starting from crap, right? And I shouldn't say crap. I mean, I have privilege. I have white privilege. I was raised well-off in a well-off neighborhood. I had my high-level college education totally paid for with no student loans. I had the dance classes, as a kid. I had access to tutors. I was sent to a boarding school, which should be a whole nother episode. So it's not like I started with nothing. And I want to make that clear. We all start with something. But I also had all the odds stacked against me. On the outside or on paper, it certainly looked like I had it all based on everything I just said to you. But I lived in the house of horrors. I was severely sexually abused and pimped out from the ages of 11 to 21 years old. So you can imagine what that did to my self-esteem, self-worth. I was severely bullied in middle school because of that abuse. So I had like my name written with slut under it, like etched into the bathroom doors. I had my house consistently egged, shaving cream, cars were shaving creamed, and then I got further abuse for that happening because, of course, it was my fault. And I would have to spend all day cleaning it because, like I said, I grew up wealthy in a wealthy neighborhood. Giant ass house. 2 full-size gourmet kitchens, a wine cellar the size of a lot of people's bedrooms, that kind of stuff. So it was not cute, but I'm not going to ignore the fact that I didn't have some privilege. There's people who've endured that level of abuse or even more and had no source of privilege. We all have a leg up. Some people are naturally pretty. Some people are naturally good communicators. Some people are naturally book smart. I am not. I wish I was. I'm not. Some people have a beautiful tone of voice. The jury's out on mine, but apparently you guys like mine, but we know that I'm weird about my voice. I got made fun of a lot for my voice. Even as an adult, people would imitate my voice, and I don't get offended now when people imitate it, but it does still, I definitely still blush because I'm embarrassed. I know my voice is very distinct. And I know it sets me apart, so I know that's a beautiful thing. But, you know, when we've been made fun of for things, it sticks with us really till the day we die, even if we've done a lot of work around it. So most of the time, all of us humans go, well, we have these like opinions around success. Well, yeah, of course, so-and-so's successful. They probably have a rich husband, or they inherited money, or, oh, they're naturally so pretty, or they were raised in privilege, or they're really smart, or they're friends with these other people. And even if you watch celebrities, right, it's like, well, of course, you know, Rihanna's Fenty line did amazing. She already was Rihanna. Facts. That's true. But if her products were shit and the marketing behind it was shit, it would fail. There's a lot of celebrity endorsed product lines and programs and services and offerings that fail, that don't do well at all, because the quality of the product is there, the marketing isn't there. So being a celebrity isn't enough for success. So I wanted to put together for you, and I sat here journaling about it while watching the waves come in. It's a beautiful day here in Manhattan Beach at the beach house. And I was like, let's boil down these 4 key reasons why success happens much faster for some people and why others are stuck. You might be stuck in that struggle right now. I used to be stuck in the struggle too. That's where these 4 things have come out of. And the great thing is you're in total control to change all 4 of these things. You don't have to walk into 2022 with any of this shit. Of course, there's a catch, and I'll share that catch with you because you know I always do. But you can do all these things. If I can do them, you can do them. There's not one person I couldn't look at right now, regardless of your education level, the way you look, your race, what country you live in, how much money you have in the bank. There is not one person I could look at right now and say, oh yeah, you can't do all 4 of these things. Maybe 2 of the 4, but not all 4. I have coached well over 1,500 people privately. I have people I have people from India, where you want to talk about an exchange rate that's not in their favor. I have people who have gotten loans. They combine money from family members. They invest in their business. I have people who've come from great privilege. I have people who were raised in a dirt floor, legit. From all walks of life, all ages, all backgrounds, all ethnicities, and all of them can do these 4 things without a doubt. And in fact, if you've coached with me, you are doing these 4 things, because I don't let it not happen unless you are determined to self-sabotage. There's not much I can do about that. Want to make sure I remind you of this, that today is the absolute last day for you to get in on my Black Friday Cyber Monday sale that I've never done before for my ProjectME Posse group coaching membership. I've never offered any money off this membership because it is already priced crazy, ridiculously low. So you're getting $50 off the first month. Normally the first month is $150, and then every month after that is $100. You're getting $50 off the first month. So for $3.33 a day, you get me and other special guest experts coaching you live every single week. That's why I call it a group coaching membership. So imagine month after month, week after week, you are inside a container and not where I have thousands of people. I keep this at an intimate size so you can get your questions answered. So it feels safe and supportive for you guys to ask your questions and collaborate and work with the other Posse members and get on each other's podcasts, do Instagram and Facebook lives together. There's people who've made lifelong friendships inside here. You have a library that we just had redesigned for $3,000, by the way. So it cost me a lot of money to do this. I didn't have to, but I wanted to make sure your user experience was amazing, where you can go look at the 180 prior live trainings by category and look up anything that you're struggling with, like how to grow my Instagram audience, how to be successful in starting YouTube, anything about content creation, when to know, when to hire, my best manifestation practices, goal setting, productivity, how to actually have a successful launch, how to create a sale, how to build an email list. All of it's in there. Everything from strategy to mindset to manifesting is all in there for you. Plus, you're getting in this Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. On top of that money off, I'm giving you $494 worth of exclusive bonuses that you can't get anywhere else. So you're getting my exact content planner that I use to plan all of my content. It's a 30-day content planner designed for you to rinse and repeat. So you do it for the month of December, then you can rinse and repeat for January. No longer do I want you spending hours trying to figure out what the hell to post and in which format. This also includes a fill-in-the-blank profitable post template. So think of Mad Libs, but for creating a profitable post on Instagram or Facebook. And there is my Content Creation Made Easy course, where you get the video course plus a great PDF that goes with it. And this is teaching you my tips and my best strategy in order for you guys to get cranking on that cash and get a great head start in December so you can go into 2022 and it's going to be your most profitable year yet. So to go check out the details, hear from all the other Posse members and all their success stories, and to join, go to projectmewithtiffany.com/Black Friday sale. projectmewithtiffany.com/Black Friday sale. You can also swipe up. The link is in the show notes here, and it's in my link inside my bio on Instagram at ProjectMeWithTiffany. Now, there's a chance it's already sold out because it's the last day, or maybe you're watching at the 11th hour. If it's sold out, it'll let you know that it's sold out because, again, I cap this membership to a certain size. So I won't open it again until there's space for new members. So it is open for enrollment technically all year round, but you certainly won't get this Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale again. And it's only open when there are new membership spots available. So go grab that, learn from me for $3.33 a day. You spend more of that on your damn pumpkin spice lattes. So I think you can figure it out. Let's get to these 4 reasons. The first reason why success happens much faster for some people and others get stuck in the struggle. It's not that they have more money. It's not that they have more talent. It's not that they're more charismatic. It's not that they're smarter than you. It's not that they have more credentials. It's the attitude and belief that you can do and will do until. So let me say that again. It's the attitude and belief that you can do it and you will do it until the damn thing happens. It's that sheer determination. that you're not swayed by no's, by people telling you you're stupid, it's a terrible idea, how is that going to work, or by roadblocks, or by pitfalls, or by mistakes, or by embarrassing yourself. All of that shit is going to happen. It is not avoidable. Period. I don't care who you are. It is not avoidable. It is going to happen. And that doesn't mean it doesn't sting. That doesn't mean some days that I'm, not curled up on the couch with a giant glass of wine and my white cheddar popcorn, which is my favorite, by the way. Right? That does happen. But I also shake it off and show back up again. It is you show up until you have that sheer determination and you also know that you can do it. Yeah. Do I have doubt? And do other highly successful people still have doubt? Like, God, was this a stupid idea? Can I really do this? Yeah, especially when you've been going at it for months and months and months and you're not really seeing the needle move and you're not seeing results. Yeah, it would be crazy if you didn't start having some doubt. But then you get yourself back together. You're hopefully surrounded by some people that believe in you, that are a support system. You have a great conversation with yourself, a conversation with the universe, angels, God, whoever you talk to. And you show back up again because you're trusting that it will happen. It will work in divine timing. You'll show up and do what it takes. You cannot control the timing of the thing, but you're committed and determined to making it happen. That's one. Number 2 reason. That you believe you are worthy, deserving, and capable of success. You have to believe you're worthy, deserving, and capable of success, whatever your goal is. It could be weight loss. It could be finding a great relationship. It could be starting a charity. It could be scaling your business. It could be starting a new business. It could be starting a podcast. Whatever it is, you have to believe that you're worthy, deserving, and capable of it. Because if you don't believe that, and even on your crap days, you have to believe it. Your belief might not be as loud or as strong, but you have to believe it. Because what you believe is what you see and is what is presented in front of you, and is also what you attract. So if you really don't believe that you're worthy, deserving, and capable of having success in the way that you want it, what you're going to do is continue to see and subconsciously seek evidence of a self-fulfilling prophecy that it's not possible for you. And there's no amount of strategy I could teach you. It wouldn't matter if I sat here and for 2 full days, one-on-one with me, which I don't offer, so don't be asking. Well, I would offer it for the right amount of money, like $100,000 or something. I could do it for $100,000. Anyway, even if we did that, and it was proven, it was incredible. We packaged your offers. We did the offer stacking that I teach. We have a profitable content plan, all the things. None of that would matter if you didn't believe that you're worthy, deserving, and capable of success, because you would subconsciously and consciously find some way to shit on it. Or any little roadblock, setback, anything that happened, big or small, you'd go, see, I knew this wasn't going to work. See, I knew this was a stupid idea. God, who was I to be thinking I could do this? I mean, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Blah, blah, blah. And you're that easy to tip over, then you're not going to be consistent and show up and do the strategy I've taught you anyway. That's when I say, when people ask me, do you have guarantees with whether it's the ProjectME Posse group coaching membership, even working with me one-on-one or my mastermind or any of my group programs? It's like, do you have guarantees? And I said, there's no guarantees in life because I can't guarantee you're going to show up. I can't guarantee that you're going to do the necessary continued daily inner work to believe you're worthy, deserving, and capable of success. But I can make promises. I promise if you do that work combined with what I teach you, you will not fail. That's hard facts. You will not fail. So much so, that's why I have the ProjectME Posse group coaching membership as month to month. I don't sit there and require you guys to join for a year or 3 months or 6 months, because I don't want anyone in there who doesn't want to be in there, because that would affect the energy of the group. It's month to month, because then you are making the conscious decision month after month, not because of some contract, to show up for yourself and your dreams and learn how to do the damn thing and put yourself in a situation where you're accountable, which is the other reason I keep it at an intimate size, because we all need accountability. God knows I do, or I would just be luxuriating my life away all day. The third thing, you're not going to like this, so I need to take a sip of my on point coffee today. The creamer, by the way, we know I love my chemical laden creamer. I'm very open to other creamers. You guys can DM them to me. But most of them don't have a variety of flavors I'm interested in. This is delicious. The flavor's butter cookie. Thank you. The end. Period. So I've brewed hazelnut flavored coffee. I like nutty coffees. Hazelnut flavored coffee with butter cookie creamer. Now I also have MCT oil in here, stevia, collagen powder. It's the butter cookie. Really, all the rest of the shit's in there just to make me feel more healthy about having my chemical laden creamer. Who else loves chemical laden creamer? And I know this is sacrilege in probably every other country. Anything outside North America, this is horrifying. I mean, I would never be gallivanting around Italy looking for creamer. I mean, for the love of God. I mean, the closest you get to creamer there is a cappuccino. That would not happen. That'd be offensive. But I'm not living there. I'm here. And I'm here for it. You guys who drink your coffee black are savages. I just have to say that. That's some savage shit, and I'm not doing it. I'm not here for it. I need all the things in there. I like knowing these things. Take a screenshot, share this episode with your favorite, if you're pro creamer, not pro creamer. I love seeing this. I love seeing you guys share these episodes, because then I know which ones you really appreciated, so I can create more of them. So the third thing, ask and hire help humbly and always be willing to listen. And I know what your brain's doing. Well, Tiff, I mean, hiring help, but when you don't have money and you're not making much money, you don't have money to hire help because I have to pay the bills and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you think for a second, all these people who have created these companies, most of these people, because of their sheer determination and their belief that they're worthy and deserving and capable of success and their willingness to show up until, do you think they just had a pile of money sitting there? No, they either had to go get investors. They had to go get business loans. There's a reason why business loans exist. It is easier now than ever to get money. PayPal credit is legit, and they're not paying me to say that. I have a ton of clients use PayPal credit. There are so many resources out there for you to be able to get funding for your business. I've never met one person who started a restaurant or even a store, even a fitness studio, that didn't have to get a loan from somewhere or someone. So yeah, it costs money to make money. When people say, oh, I started my business for free. That's not possible. You did not start your business for free. That's not possible. You can start it for cheap. Yeah, you can start doing stuff for cheap. But if you want to really go all in on your business and make big money, you've got to be willing to ask and hire help humbly and always willing to learn. I'm always willing to learn, and I'm always willing to hire for the right person. And I ask lots of questions, and I don't care if it makes me look stupid. I used to care, but that didn't get me anywhere. I ask questions. I'll DM people who I follow. A lot of them don't DM back, which I think is messed up, which is why I always reply to you guys. But I ask people questions. I hire coaches. I hire people, experts in different areas that work for me. And I'm always willing to learn. I'm not thinking that there isn't more for me to learn, even in my own specialty, even in business strategy, making money and getting clients consistently online, all that stuff. Yes, I am a top expert in this area, but that doesn't mean there isn't always more to learn. The top surgeons in the world, I'd be very concerned if they didn't think that there's always more to learn. There's new advances, there's new techniques, there's experimenting, and then things work, and then there's mistakes that are made, and so there's things not to do. So you've got to have that attitude of, who can I ask that could help get me further and faster? Who can I hire that will help get me there further and faster? Not be self-reliant and go, well, how can I? It's who can I ask? Who can I hire? Not how can I? You do the I, you're going to be in burnout, and that's very dangerous. I mean, that's almost like you're playing God. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy thinking. It's limited thinking. Okay, the fourth one. I can barely read my handwriting in this. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have terrible handwriting, by the way. Thank you for sending me to Countryside Montessori School, parents, where I learned how to write by tracing my finger across sandpaper on tiles. No, I'm not joking. Anyone else went to Montessori? Those of you who are, I don't think, there's probably Montessoris outside the US. It's like an unconventional learning. So the good part of it is there's a lot of creativity and free thinking and stuff like that. But the stuff you kind of need to learn to make it through our traditional education system, which is a fucking game, and programming. But anyway, that's a whole nother deal that I could go on a rant about. But in order to be able to successfully navigate all the testing and all that shit, yeah, Montessori doesn't really set you up for that. And it certainly doesn't set you up for good handwriting. So don't have your children learn how to do cursive or print by running their fingertips across sandpaper on a tile. Thank you. All right. Fourth one. You've got to spend money investing back in your business and take scary risk. If you are not right away going, okay, what can I spend money on to invest back in my business and take scary risk? It's going to take you a long time to grow. You've got to make that money and pour it back in that business. I don't care if you have to go get a waitressing job to do it. You have got to put money back in. And listen, I can be a cheap ass. That was part of why it took me so long to grow my first business, is because I didn't want to have to spend money. I wanted to keep some of that damn money or spend it on a bag or spend it on a trip or something. I wanted to be able to keep it because I was working my ass off for it. But I was so short-sighted. I was working so hard for it because I wasn't investing back in my business for people to tell me how to get there faster and easier. It's short-sighted thinking. So I'm always looking at, where can I invest back into my business that's going to get me the best ROI, return on investment. You've got to be willing to take that scary risk. And a lot of you are playing it so safe, and that's why you're stuck in the struggle. You're not willing to risk putting yourself out there and looking stupid. You're not willing to start something and be new at it, whether it's doing videos or it's going on TikTok or starting a blog and looking like a fool and feeling like an idiot. Well, yeah, if you're really bored, scroll all the way back on my Instagram. You'll see how messy that shit was. Not willing to take a risk on getting a business loan and spending real money. Not even willing to take a risk on joining the posse for $3.33 a day. There's some of you that hem and haw over something like that. And that should be a big red flag to you that there's a problem there. If you're that resistant to that, that's concerning. You've got to look at that. You're playing small. What you're trying to do is stay feeling safe while wanting big success. Doesn't work that way. It's scary risk equals big success, not Staying safe, comfortable, conservative equals big success. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that in investments either. Doesn't work like that in the stock market, right? There's a lot of things you can invest in that are very conservative, that will grow super, super, super slow for a long time. I have investments like that. And then there's investments where there's much higher risk, right? Like tech stocks, for example. And the payoff is huge, but there's a risk. You could also lose it. But no risk, no reward. So stop trying to play it small and safe and then being upset that you're not growing faster, getting the results of the other people you see. The other people you see, including myself, who seemingly got there faster and easier, we've done these 4 things, but the catch is this. It's not like, oh, magically, I'm just going to determine I'm going to do this in 2022 and da-da-da-da-da. Self-will doesn't get you there. It's discipline. It's investing. It's asking for help. It's being humble. It's doing deep inner work on yourself. It is doing millionaire mindset manifestation stuff every single day and putting practices in place even when you don't feel like it. You've got to be that focused and disciplined and determined on having the life that I know you so deeply desire, that you're willing to do all of those things. Not just, I'm doing all the things. I don't care about all those things. These important things. These are the life-changing things. This is the stuff that will build generational wealth. This is the stuff that will get you that freedom. This is the stuff that will enhance the quality of life. This is the stuff that builds charities and helps other people. This is the stuff that leaves a legacy long after you're off this planet. And if that's what you want, then I need you to say, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what it takes. And I need to be humbly guided and helped to get there. And I'm willing to put money towards that because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the catch. That's the catch right there. And you're there. You know it's time. You know you've made the decision to go for it. Will happily show you the way step by step. Set yourself free by not needing anyone's damn approval to build your dream life, regardless if you're married to them, related to them, or respect them. You make this decision. This is all you, and the answers and the people who will help you are also there as long as you are humbly willing and are going to do this work every single day. Wishing you guys great health, wealth, and worth as always. I love you so much. Again, last chance to get this Black Friday sale that I've never done before and probably won't ever do again, plus the exclusive bonuses. Go to ProjectMeWithTiffany.com/Black Friday sale. You can swipe up. The link is in the show notes, or go to my Instagram at ProjectMeWithTiffany, and the link is in my bio. Talk to you guys soon. If you enjoyed this podcast, please write a 5-star review on iTunes. Not only will this make me super happy, but it will allow more listeners to find our special show. Simply help me help others.